Shall we play a game?
We got Star Wars Unlimited. We got classic Star Wars games. We got old school D&D, independent RPGs, mini painting, Warhammer, of course, tons of other games. But first, we're gonna need some coffee here on Board Barista Productions.
Hey everybody, it's your Board Barista Fen. This is Retro Reviews, a review show where we go through my copious amounts of role-playing books and other paraphernalia one at a time. And to join us in the Ramble Fest, we have Tanya.
Hey everybody.
All right, tonight we are doing AD&D 2nd Edition Legends and Lore. We got this from Noble Knight Games. It is part of the AD&D 2nd Edition lineup. Basically, this is Deities and Demigods 2.0. So, for first edition AD&D, we had Deities and Demigods, had all the different types of pantheons and stuff like that, and a bunch of that stuff they couldn't reprint. They actually didn't even have the rights to a few of it. So, like future printings, they had to take stuff out. And then when they decided to do 2nd edition, instead of being deities and demigods, they wanted to get away from the gods, demons, devils, all that type of stuff, connotation, because of the satanic panic. They decided to be like, we'll call it Legends and Lore. But basically, it's deities and demigods 2.0. So we get the rules for dealing with gods in games. So when a god takes mortal form on the material plane, it doesn't actually do it in its divine body. It creates what's called an avatar, which can be destroyed, but killing the avatar doesn't kill the god. It's kind of the whole thing of like you just destroyed their manifestation and sent them back to wherever they are, and then they got to create a new avatar and come back. I like that idea because it kind of like it reminds me of how the angels work in Supernatural, along with the demons. Like they don't have a physical body; they gotta have a meat suit, as the demons like to put it. They have to have a host body and take over somebody. Demons have to possess somebody, or the angels have to persuade somebody to let them use them as a host in order to interact on the material plane. I always thought that was kind of cool.
It's a given.
Yeah. And you need like a legendary super epic artifact in order to destroy a god in their avatar form. But yeah, all gods have divine abilities. The core of them are immortality, teleport. They always have an initiative. They can comprehend any language. They can cast any spell at will. No books, prayers, or components. Greater gods can shapeshift, have magic resistance, 100% against mortals, 75% against lesser, 50% against greater. They autosave all saves. They can planar travel. They're omniscient. They can create things. They have power over life and death. Communication. Yeah, they got intermittent gods. You got like the lesser gods, the demigods, and heroes. Not gods, but part of the mythos and can become a demigod. Then we get 11 mythologies are represented in this book. You got Native American, the Arthurian legend, which all of them are listed as heroes, not gods. You got Aztec, Celtic, Chinese, Egyptian, Greek, Indian, Japanese, Norse, and Nuan, which is actually one of the few surviving fantasy pantheons that carried over from deities and demigods. This is the gods of Fitzliber's Feyhard and the Grey Mauser setting. So you got locations, heroes, monsters, gods, which ends up sneakily putting in a little bit of a Liber source book into this, which was not one of the because they put like the Conan gods and they put the H.P. Lovecraft Cthulhu gods into deities and demigods, and that's what got them in trouble with this. But Fritz Leiber, the writer, was a big fan of D&D. He was a big influence on the original Dungeons and Dragons, and had a really good working relationship with TSR. He was like one of those like prolific writers that was writing a lot during the 70s. And when Gygax started, getting in touch with him, he's like, no, I love this. Okay, yeah, let me write a few articles for Strategic Review, which was the magazine before Dragon, and then he started writing stuff for Dragon, and had a really good working relationship. Lankmere, which is his setting, there was actually quite a few box sets for D&D that used Lankmire, so I found that to be kind of cool in this. But yeah, like and it's cool because like a lot of the time when you heard about the when this book came out, and I was in like wait, was I even born yet? Where's our copyright information? Okay, 1990. So yeah, I was 8 years old when this book would be being used by everybody. This was the time when I was getting interested in like Norse and like Greek mythology and Egyptian mythology and Norse mythology, which was like the prime three that you ever heard about. But you didn't get a lot of like the Indian, Japanese, Chinese, even the Celtic and Aztec and Native American ones. Like having access to that and being able to use a lot of real world type inspiration for creating a pantheon of gods is really a great source book. Like this, coupled with the complete cleric source book, would really be able to be some brainstorming ideas for fleshing out your own D&D pantheon for your own fictional world, which is part of the reason why I picked this up.
Nice. That would be completely beneficial. I ended up finding from raven-mythic.com an actual PDF copy.
Nice.
Yeah. First I'm like, he's not mentioning the Arthurian heroes, and I was like, I had to type in the right words into Google in order to find it. Go figures. 10th time it worked out. That is a lot of information, but you can pull a section and go run with it.
Well, be able to give some even renaming like some of the gods, but use them for other cultures.
Oh yeah.
Setups.
Especially
like
if you're
No, go ahead.
if you're looking for a specific type god, but you don't want to go under Greek mythology to pull Dionysus, he's the god of alcohol, right?
But you wanted to have like an alcohol god and get some ideas to flavor it, change some of the abilities around. Yeah. Or you want to run a completely Hercules and Xena campaign. Have the gods show up all the time, then it's definitely
that would be. Oh my god!
This is the book that you need to do the Hercules and Xena campaign.
We still need to do that the next round. Ooh, we may have 2 more people.
Nice.
Fingers crossed.
Nice. All right. Anything more on the book?
Definitely going to be a must-have when you're fleshing out your own godlike adventures.
Mm-hmm. I would also recommend some recommended reading for that. Like I said, the Complete Cleric for 2nd edition. There's a worksheet in that one for actually designing your own gods. And there's a lot of RP notes on how to play a cleric. Another one I would recommend is the 3rd edition deities and demigods. That one also, like, because the spells don't have a lot of conversions you need to do between 3rd and 5th edition, I feel like that one might be a little bit more on par with modern stuff. Plus, that has the stats for, well, some of the stats for, well, the 3rd edition stats for a lot of like the D&D actual pantheon that they've set up. But yeah, there's some reference materials out there I would recommend. And I would also recommend next week's book, because we're going to continue the theme of gods and everything with next week's episode. So if you're not already subscribed, make sure to subscribe for next week. We're going to be doing monster mythologies next. And that's all I have for this week.
Peace.
Peace.
Hey everybody, thanks for staying till the end of the episode. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Follow us on Facebook at Board Barista Productions. And if you want to support us, Patreon link at the bottom.